Hey, gents, don't pretend like you don't see it, right? When your lady's going out for a night out with the ladies and you're busy checking out that status update on her WhatsApp, and you're like, yeah, these girls, they really know how to do it. I mean, the selection of places that they go to, the kind of food that they eat, and the beverages are not the ones that we have because we got to take it a little bit easier. But a night out, the girls just being together is almost like an exclusive experience, and the ladies know how to hang out together. That's what we're going to be talking about today as we start off our program right here on The Move. And it is something that has been researched, and there seems to be positive feedback around a girls' night out. According to recent research, spending quality time with close female friends every 22 days can significantly boost emotional health, reduce stress, and strengthen social bonds. I think it also becomes economical because I think some ladies, when they do hang out and businesses start coming up, ideas of how we can actually do side hustles start coming up. We talk about the essential ingredients of a truly meaningful girls' night, what makes these moments not only enjoyable but genuinely restorative. Thobile Tops Mkhwanazi joins us, a friend here on the show, woman advocate and also founder of Sisterhood Connect. Hey, Thobile, how you doing?
Great morning, Benjamin, Palesa, Channel Africa, on the move, family. I am great.
You know what I'm enjoying, Thobile? I'm enjoying the fact that it seems like you're hanging out with us every 22 days now.
Yeah, it's
and
great.
It's also good for our emotional,
And it's just so beautiful how we've stayed open, right? Like relationships, dynamics, connections, they take different shapes and forms,
yeah,
right?
for sure.
And so today we're here talking about a girls' night out. Maybe not typically as we always know it, and I say that as a 42-year young woman. But I think it's very important to highlight what you've just touched on, Benjamin, in terms of, we are definitely prioritizing the idea of connection and a girls' night out with other women. Of course, here at Sisterhood Connect, we intentionally call it the sisterhood. And there's different types of communities that have different purposes. But I think essentially, it just really speaks to the idea we're not just doing it for the sake of doing something. We're not necessarily always just escaping, but there's actually such power and essence to it. It becomes so critical for our well-being. It becomes so important for emotional support. It becomes so important for just social bonding. And it even speaks to self-care, guys. It speaks to self-care. It speaks to wellness. And it speaks to the idea of community and belonging, because everybody wants to belong, right?
Yeah, the big question is, how do you girls get it so right? Because you ladies take it to the extreme. When we hang out, it's around a little fire. We just have a few packs of beer and it's just us talking. But you girls, you find venues. You're wearing the dresses. You're smelling good. You guys are connecting. You guys are really elevating the experience when you guys do actually hang out. And it's almost like you guys prepare for it. It's not just on that day. I feel like there's always a build up to that girls' night. What's the secret behind this good girls' night?
Well, I don't know if I have the answer to the secret, right? Because I know what we do. And I think, firstly, the best way to answer that question or where to start is, I think because we just understand the importance of it. It's actually become such a big part of our social calendar. But in many ways, it's also just about getting together with people that are family to you. In many ways, friends become our home, friends become our family, but it's also a form of therapy. So we really want to celebrate it and make it a thing. And I think though, Benjamin, it changes, right? It takes different shapes and forms in terms of the different age groups. I know for us being in our 40s now, being in my early 40s with, my women and my network of women and friends were very, very intentional about it. And it's not just about getting dressed up. It's not just about clubbing. It's not about just having cocktails all night. But it's really just being about intentional to come together. Yes, we want to look good, but it's one of the ways in which we connect. It's one of the ways in which we release It's one of the ways in which we vent. It's one of the ways in which we grow together. So I think it's quite interesting to look at how a girls' night typically looks like when you're in your 20s, what it looks like when you're in your 30s, how it takes different shapes and forms, the meaning behind it, the intention behind it. But it is quite a big thing because we understand the importance of it. We're not just escaping something, but we're actually coming together to empower each other in a very fun way.
Thobile, I feel like we are speaking a little bit. I mean, Ben perhaps has seen some of those Instagrammable and WhatsApp status moments of the girls' night in, which are fantastic. I love those. But you know which ones are my favorite girls' nights? It's when me and my closest friends say, hey, come to my house. Or let's come to your house. We go to your house. Maybe we say, hey, what are we cooking today? We'll bring whatever food, or maybe we're going to braai some meat, or even just like put some meat in the oven. That's not the focus of the day. The food is not the focus of the day. The drinks are not the focus of the day. Me and my girls particularly will sit in your living room. We'll move the table. We'll sit on the carpet. We'll get some blankets and we'll just chat the whole night. Let me tell you something. It's such a restorative moment by the end of that night or that weekend that we've decided to spend together, because we're adults, right? We don't get to spend a lot of time together. I mean, we all have so many things happening in our lives that we first unpack all the things that we've been missing out on, that we haven't been able to tell each other. But if we need to cry, we cry. If we need to vent, we vent. If we're expressing happiness and joy, we do that. And those are not the moments that we show on social media, because usually our hair is messy. We're just wearing pajamas. It's not cute. It's not aesthetic. It's not Instagrammable, but it is restoring. Let's speak about that restoring nature of female friendships.
Absolutely, it is, right? Because we are in our own worlds, in our own corners, and like you said, we're not together every day. So when we come together, we realize that, oh my gosh, we actually have the same similar experience that we just went through, or something that you might have gone through prior. And that's what a girls' night serves. It's not just a girls' night, it's actually a community. And by the time you're in your 40s, Palesa, like you were saying, that for you, it's typically going to a friend's place for a braai. The same with us as well. It's no longer clubbing. It's no longer going out for a long night out and coming back home at like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. By 10 a.m., you're wrapping up and you want to be home. But I think it becomes very, very important because it speaks to the idea of connecting. It speaks to the idea that actually, friend, you don't walk alone. Your friends help you to resolve certain experiences or certain scenarios or certain dynamics that you've been going through. And that's why you end up crying, and that's why you end up releasing. And so I think it speaks to that, when you say restorative, it's really understanding that we are not walking alone. And when we get to come together, we get to just release together as a group of friends, And the group of friends might change with time. In terms of getting together, it might be a moment when you're getting together with close friends. Sometimes you're getting together with, people that you share certain experiences with, people that you might have common interests with. Sometimes it's new connections. For me, I know personally, I've been spending a lot of time with my church sisterhood. And I've been at this church for a year now. And I really, really enjoy the women at that church. And we love going out once a month, the last Thursday of every month, and we have dinners and we release and we just share what everybody is going through. And it's absolutely empowering.
Well, it's funny that you say the last Thursday of every month, because I don't know anywhere else, but here in South Africa, Thursday is known as Girls' Night. So you guys choose the perfect day to have your sessions. For me, it's sometimes the weekends. And I'll come back and speak about, that what you spoke about earlier, through the different ages, how we're actually getting that restoration from these girls' nights.
Okay.
We also have that on our On The Move poll, by the way. So go Channel Africa 1 on X, and we're asking you, what do you think is the most important ingredient in a truly restorative girls' night?
Nice.
Is it deep emotional chats? That's a plus for me, so I'm going to choose that one.
All right,
is it shared rituals or traditions? Is it laughter and fun moments? I like that too, so I wish I could choose two. Or a supportive, safe space? Let us know on our On The Move poll at Channel Africa 1.
We're speaking to Thobile Tops Mkhwanazi, joining us there on the line. We'll continue chatting chatting a little bit about the secret behind the girls' night out. Stay with us right here on Channel Africa.
Get the news, music, and lifestyle of Africa on Channel Africa, the African perspective. Got something to say? Are you passionate about issues that matter? Do you have a voice that deserves to be heard? Well, we've got the perfect platform for you. Call in or drop us a WhatsApp on +27 63 406 9126, and we will call you back so you could have your say and be part of the conversation.
30 years of age. I just turned 30 on the 15th of November. So that's who I am, you know.
It's not just talk. It's your chance to air your views. Share your opinion. Engage with the community that values your perspective. Follow us on our social media. Visit our website at www.channelafrica.co.za and get ready to share your views on Channel Africa, the African perspective. Get set and be ready to go. On the move with Palesa and Benjamin Moshatama.
Take it back to the beach, where we were young and carefree. This is how it should be. Set the city now, feel me. Let's take it back to the beach, when it was just you and me.
I can already see those girls strolling in the beach and just hanging out by themselves. And we are at home. You are the husband. You're like, hey, the girls are partying like crazy without us. And we get really jealous, you know?
You know, those are my favorite moments of all time. And speaking about the significance of a girls' night, research says that there is a huge significance in female friends coming together every 22 days, and it boosts their emotional health, reduces their stress, and strengthens their social bonds. Thobile Tops Mkhwanazi, woman advocate and the founder of Sisterhood Connect, continues this conversation with us. You know, from the time when I was younger, Thobile, the one thing that I really always looked forward to is when my friends and I asked our parents to do a sleepover. And it seems like young girls to this day knew the secret of connection, and that was spending that significant amount of time with friends. So I go to my mom, Mommy, can I please go to the sleepover? The parents call one another and it's a yes, and then we go to whoever's house. And that weekend is the most beautiful weekend ever. There's no parties, there are no cocktails, there are no cheese boards. It's just girls, laughter, conversations, crying, and just enjoying one another and having a good time. And to this day, those are my favorite types, like I said earlier, of girls' nights, where we're just in our pajamas. We don't care about being aesthetic. We don't care about being pretty. We're not posting anything on Instagram. We're just being together. You spoke about the significance of different types of girls' nights through the ages. Let's look at that a little bit, because it seems like we do a full circle, right? From when we were younger, doing those sleepovers, but also when we get older, we get tired of the parties as well. So maybe it's sleepovers once again.
Right. Now in our 40s, it's like weekends away, right? So a retreat that you have annually. Look, I think fundamentally, Palesa and Benjamin, I must say that we like the idea of it because it does speak to having fun, lots of laughter, unwinding. We want to share our experiences. We give each other advice. We support each other's goals. We speak life into our dreams. We might even be speaking about career changes. It's an opportunity to come together and celebrate like life's milestones and just reconnecting with each other. It does take different shapes and forms for sure. Because when I look at myself as a teenager in my 20s, living in Cape Town for the first part of it, very, very impulsive. You know, it almost kind of like happened every weekend. Sure. Every weekend it was a girls' night out. Cocktails, dressing up, and just going out to have fun and dancing. Not so much many conversations, and maybe when we did have the conversations, it was about boys who's looking cute. Oh my gosh, I like him.
Yeah.
To your 30s, where your 30s, perhaps that's when you start scheduling. I look at myself, I look at my friends, because a significant number of your friends now are in serious relationships, they're engaged, they're getting married. People are mothers now, you know, so you don't have easy access to them. And so you start scheduling, and the get-togethers, maybe still dinners, every once in a while you're going out dancing, but even the conversations at these get-togethers, are different. And sometimes you even have to plan something annually or every 6 months, because not the same group of friends that used to meet up maybe is no longer able to meet up, because also people have moved, right?
Yeah.
You're no longer living in the same vicinity or same province, or people have moved to another country altogether. And then now, when you're in your 40s, going back to the fact that it's very intentional. It is very intentional, because your time becomes like such a commodity. Your energy becomes such a commodity. So I think with every decade, really, it's that idea and the concept of having fun, unwinding, speaking life to each other, releasing, the concept of being restorative. But the meaning, for me, just takes a different shape. And so you have to be open to that. And also, and girls' night out is not typically a girls' night out anymore. Sometimes, when you look at different types of activities, sometimes it's us meeting every Thursday morning at yoga.
Sure.
And then if you're able to, and then you go out for breakfast or for tea, coffee.
Nice.
Sometimes it's going to another event where it is like a sip and paint. We've got a work event this weekend.
Oh, nice.
I'm actually speaking at that event. But it's also going to be like a social platform where we get to connect and have fun and sip and paint with other women.
Yeah.
So it's just so fascinating. But the essence of it cannot be lost, because it speaks to the fact that we are coming together to speak to emotional support. We're coming together to speak to our mental and social well-being. Sometimes it's even good for your physical well-being, because, if you're out and about and you're hiking, there's a community of women that are hiking. And so with age, it takes a different form and shape, but the meaning and the essence is never lost.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I mean, I just loved how you described the multi-dimensional ways, depending on which era you are in, and how this actually manifests and how it looks like, right? But also there is also this dimension that we haven't talked about, that there's a lot of moments where women actually create moments. I know women are able to even corporatize these moments. And I also think that's also very powerful, because that also creates networking opportunities for women in multiple industries to connect.
100%. We do that as well at Sisterhood Connect. Pardon me. So you find that part of the work that we do is we're creating these experiences, right, where we are connecting, we're celebrating, we're empowering women through conversation. And so we're creating these curated, bespoke experiences, and we are opening it up to various communities, pool of women, where we come to not just have conversations that are meaningful, but we actually come to connect, we come to release, we come to reconnect with old people or make new friendships. And sometimes we have activities there that allow us to also just release and have fun and dress up and smell good and have good food. So it's just absolutely incredible that we have that.
This conversation just reminded me that I am due for a girls' night, and I'm glad that you're also having one this weekend. And today is Thursday, after all. Maybe the perfect day for any of us to go and do a girls' night.
Can't we gate crash one of these, man? Come on, guys.
Allowed.
Come on. Let us in,
boys
man.
allowed. Thobile, it's always a pleasure hanging out with you. Thank you so much for coming in and chatting to us today. Once again, let us know where we can find you on the socials.
Thank you. Always a pleasure, Benjamin and Palesa. I am very active on Instagram, and I pop in from time to time on Twitter. But Instagram, it's Tops Africa. And then you can also catch our movement, our women empowerment organization, Sisterhood Connect, on Instagram as well.
Thank you so much. Always a pleasure.
Thank you,
Thobile Tops Mkhwanazi, the founder of Sisterhood Connect and a woman advocate, speaking about the importance of that girls' night. We're due, ladies. We're due at Channel Africa 1. That's our X handle, and that's where we have our On the Move poll today. Speaking to this conversation, we're asking you, what do you think is the most important ingredient of a truly restorative girls' night? Is it deep emotional chats, shared rituals and traditions, laughter and fun moments, or is it a supportive, safe space?